Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I have got another beautiful Frankie magazine in front of me. A little while ago I shared a video of a whole stack of Frankie magazines that a friend gave me. I think she gave me 23 of them, so it's been really fun going through them and cutting out images, and so many people commented on that video saying they would love to see how I use the Frankie magazine, so I thought I'd show you some of the ways that I have used it so far in this video, and so looking forward to cutting up all of these Frankie magazines as well. So the very first way that I used Frankie magazine, and I'll show you the specific magazine I used for this one. This was the magazine I used to create this collage. So this was actually our first creative exercise for the Everything Journal course, which I started this year. It is a year-long course, and there are 2 to 3 video prompts on my channel through the membership tier Everything Journal, and there's also 2 Zoom calls per month, one in the first week of the month and the third week. And so we've already had obviously our first week Zoom call, and we in those calls do a creative exercise. We do some journaling prompts, reflection, and sharing. And so the first creative exercise we did was to make a collage using images and words from a magazine. And I loved it over 2 Zoom calls, because I do 2 Zoom calls per week for the course for the first and third weeks to meet different time zones. Across the 2 Zoom calls, no 2 magazines were used, and each collage was different. It was so cool. You have 10 minutes to create the collage, and I love that so much depth came out of them as well, because a lot of people are like, 10 minutes, that's not a lot of time. You're thinking like, how can I make something in 10 minutes? But then the ladies were saying they loved the 10-minute time limit because it meant they couldn't overthink. Because if they had longer, they might not even finish the collage because they're trying to make decisions and can't make decisions, or they keep finding more, or it just never gets done, and they're trying to be perfect. But with the 10-minute time limit, you can't overthink. There's no time, and you just get down the essentials. And for the first Zoom call, because I'm doing 2 to meet the different time zones, over the first one I just looked for the images, and then the second one I looked for words. And I love how this came together. It even surprised me, because I wasn't sure like how much am I going to be able to create something that's going to speak to me. But I love this collage. In terms of the images, I love beauty. It's my favorite color. I love creating and art. I love collecting and gathering. That's what I do. My journals and my room and my space is just a collection of things that I've kept and created that mean something to me and tell my story. And hands are a big thing for me. I learned that hands are something that constantly come up in my life as a symbol to represent that I am here, that I exist, that even when things are chaotic around me and messy and I feel broken on the inside and all that kind of thing, putting down a hand on a page or just holding up my hand just reminds me, wait, I'm here, I'm solid, I'm real, and I'm grounded, and I can still do something worthwhile in this world, that kind of thing. So I put that one there. And then with the words, of course, this one represents my love of writing, my love of art, and with the words, I found this phrase, what matters to me, and I was like, that's perfect, because this is what represents this whole collage represents what matters to me. And if I had to put a title to my collage, it would be what matters to me. And again, I love to archive, I love vintage, and I love sparkly things, and I want to be a diamond that shines, sparkles everywhere. And adventure, this shows personal growth, because adventure never used to be a word that I liked, because I'm a homebody. I don't like going out. I don't like trying new things necessarily. I like routine. I like doing the same thing. If I go to a restaurant, I want to go to the same restaurant and I want to get the same meal. That's me. So adventure never resonated with me. But over the last couple of years, my word for the year last year was explore, and this year's open, which again, crazy for me to think that those would be my words now, because I don't usually have those words. I tend to be more cautious and reserved. But this shows some personal growth in my journey, that I'm open to adventures and that kind of thing. So I love this. This could go on my wall. I'm going to stick it into my journal though for the course, and yeah, I just love it. And I love how everyone's collages spoke about each person's journey. The collage prompt was to introduce yourself through the collage, and we all held them up to the screen after 10 minutes and then shared what it meant to us, and it was just so cool. Love this exercise. And that was just using one Frankie magazine. Imagine doing a collage using each one of those magazines, 23 collages. That would be a fun challenge. Another way that I like to use the magazine is not to just create a whole page of collage, but to do a page spread using it for decoration. This is my Intentional Life journal, which is also my 2024 journal. Oh, and just a note, you can still join the Everything Journal course. I've discontinued the Intentional Life course because what I've done is combined it with the Everything Journal course. So you don't have to do the Intentional Life course if you're doing the Everything Journal course, but it's there as a bonus option if you want it. And for those who only want to do the Intentional Life course, you also get bonus access to the Everything Journal course, because you can just test it out if you want in January. And if you're like, no, not for me, or I don't have the time commitment to be able to do that because it is a year-long course, you can just try it out in January, and then maybe you're like, oh, I'll try it out, and maybe next year when I've got more time, I'll do it then because I now know it is something I'd want to do. And then you just cancel your membership at the end of January. So it's just one tier to join the Everything Journal course. It's the Everything Journal tier. And to join, you do need to sign up not on a phone, but on a tablet or laptop or computer. And you have to use the website to my channel homepage, not the app. Sometimes when you click a link as well, it will automatically open in the app. So some of the ladies, they had to literally type out the URL for my home channel, for my YouTube channel. And that way they could see the join button. And once you click the join button, which is next to my profile picture on my homepage or below the video of any of my videos, you'll see it just above the description box and below the video. You click the join button and then the tiers will pop up. So if you want to join the Intentional Life course or the Everything Journal course, they're included as one package now. You just click the Everything Journal tier. I also should mention, for those who want to join the Everything Journal course and know they want to do the year-long course, there is an annual option for payment, because I know some people were like, oh, I don't really want to become a member and sign up with YouTube to be able to do the course. Is there another way to sign up? There is. I've got a separate website with all the videos, but the only thing with that one is it's an annual payment for that one. So it's very reasonable. I take courses for $400 for just one masterclass or a weekend course. My course is a year-long course with 2 to 3 videos per week and 2 Zoom calls per month, and that comes to $480. So it's $40 per month, $480 for an entire year. I've paid for courses that were like that for just 1 month, less than that. So I'm trying to make it completely reasonable and doable, especially since this is my first time running it. But as I get better at improving my skills and working out how to run this course the best I can, that price is going to jump up every year, and I am aiming towards a more, yearly, actual appropriate price for a yearly course. So anyway, if you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know. You haven't missed too much. Like I said, it's only been 1 week that we've been doing this course so far, so only 2 prompts have gone up. And the Zoom calls, I do recaps for anyone who missed them. So the recaps go on my channel as well, or on the website. And you can still do the creative exercises and the journaling prompts from all of the Zoom calls. And Zoom calls aren't obviously compulsory, because if you do miss them or don't want to join them, you've got the recaps too. So I think that's all I need to say about the Everything Journal course. Super fun. But yeah, if you have any questions or having trouble signing up, just email me. And once you do sign up, you need to email me to let me know you've joined, so that I can send you all the resources, the materials list, Zoom call info and links to the Facebook group page and Marco Polo group. And if you're wanting to join the annual course, that's through PayPal. So just PayPal me the course fee, and then email me to let me know you've joined, and then I can I can give you the link to the course website for the year. So all the information is down in the description box anyway. But yeah, this is my intentions page, the first prompt for the Intentional Life course, and I just am loving this collage so much. It's so simple, but I'm using every single piece is meaningful to me and comes from my scrap treasure box. So I love using the things and using the pieces that speak to me. And then over here, this is my word for the year, which is open. I'd love to hear your word for the year, by the way, if you would like to comment. And I was talking about in the video for this prompt how I really wanted to find an image that represents my word, and that was the prompt for everyone, to put your word on the page and find an image to represent it. And I was talking about how I hope to find an open door image. And so I randomly grabbed this Frankie magazine from the middle of the pile and was just trusting, this is the one that will have an open door in it, because I randomly picked up another one and was like, not feeling it, put it down, and went looking for another one, and I picked up this one. I was like, just trusting, and I wasn't sure, but I was flipping through it in the video and came across this beautiful page. It had another door on it too. Here it is. And I was tempted to use this one because it's such a beautiful image, but I went with my original idea of an open door because that's my word. And I love it how it was just so perfect that I found the right magazine for finding this door, and that it matched the title card, because I'd already written the word open on this, and like the teal and the green, it all just works together. It was so good. And yeah, I feel like that whole story of how this came to be, this page came to be, and the Frankie magazine image represents my word for the year. It was so good that I'm just trusting and believing in and feeling that this is a year of the unknown, but that there's open doors around the corner and on the way. And I'm not sure what those open doors are or will be, but I'm just feeling like there's open doors. And so that is, yeah, my open door here, and love it. Love how that whole story came together, and loving my Intentional Life journal, how it's taking shape already. Look at this prompt, it's so beautiful, and already done some more there, but yes, love. So that's another way that I like to use the magazine. One, you can do a whole page just decorating it. One, you can just use a single image to add to your journaling. And then this is me just going through one magazine. Oh, here's another image that came from the same page in this magazine. So from one page in this magazine, I got 3 images. So that is very, very cool. But here I went through a whole other magazine, just one, and I only got, 5 things from it. A piano. I love piano. It's my favorite instrument. I like getting ones with suitcases and things like that, because it can represent so many things to add to my journal page. Stuff like travel, traveling lightly, or what you're packing, burdens, that kind of thing, seeing the world, adventure. So suitcases are very symbolic representations that you can use in journaling. This one I love, of course. It's a little embroidery piece, so I can stick that in a journal and add some journaling here, maybe on top of a collage. I love the words "everybody has a story" because that's one of my core beliefs. And then this one, some of the magazines have a book recommendation, and I just read the reviews, and if I think I'll like it, I'm going to cut them out and maybe do a page sticking all the book covers on a page and have that as like a reading list, a fun reading list. So this one looks kind of cool. Has anyone read this book? I've never heard of it before, but the reviews sounded pretty good. Stuff about like it will make you laugh and cry, and I'm like, oh, I love a book that can make you feel. Anything that can make you cry, obviously it's good writing and you've connected with the story and the characters, so I'm all over that. So I only got 5 things from this magazine, and this is case in point how I'm not a huge fan of Frankie. Like, I've seen Frankie in the news agencies and flipped through them and never felt compelled to get one, because I'm just like, there's not a lot in there that I actually like. And this, as you can see, I only got 5 things. When it comes to Daphne's diary, I can use like almost every page, like 80-90% of Daphne's diary I can use, whereas Frankie I've used like 1%. And that's cool, because there's so many magazines out there. There's a different one for different people and to suit different styles. I love the Daphne's diary style. I don't really like the Frankie style, but I'm still having so much fun going through it, because even if I just get 1% from each of the 23 magazines, I'm going to build up quite a stash. and have some really exciting pieces to journal with. So I'm having fun going through these magazines. It's slow going. There's a lot to get through. I was hoping to do maybe like at least one a day and to get it done. Hopefully once I get on a roll, I can start doing 2 a day, 3 a day. We'll see how we go. But yeah, it's really fun to go through, and those are just some of the ways I've used it so far. Eventually, once I've gone through them all, I do want to use at least one as an altered book. I think that would be so fun for my own personal journal. But yeah, I want to go through them all first, cut out images and words, see what I can find, and maybe find some more things to decorate my intentional life journal with. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. In a future video, what I'm going to do is go through this one with you, and I'll cut up some words and images and show you what I'm looking for. And yeah, that will be a fun time, just sitting back and relaxing, going through the magazine. I always find it quite relaxing doing that. And I will, for my members as well, choose a different Frankie magazine and go through that one with my members as well. Because this year, now that I've started membership at, last year, I am wanting to get on a bit of a schedule for my beautiful members, and I want to do at least one members video per week, and if I can do more, I will. So 2, 3 if I can, but at the very minimum for this entire year, I want to put up at least one members video for you. I've already put up one this week. We did a journal with me session in my Daphne's Diary journal, so that was the first one for the year. And the second one will be going through Frankie magazine. I also have some other videos pre-filmed as well. How to clean my sewing machine, I've got a video on that. And a small op shop haul with some doilies and books. I've already filmed that one too, so those ones are going up for my beautiful members. And members can also request videos, and I'll put them up there too. So how to be a member is just the same way you become a Everything Journal course participant. You click the join button and you'll see the different tiers. And the bonus for the Everything Journal course ladies is that they also get automatic access, bonus access to every one of my members videos, and they stay up forever. So all of my members videos that I put up last year, they are all on there too. We made a Daphne's Diary journal from start to finish. We've done some journaling videos. I showed a vintage French letter haul. There's other videos there, so really keen to be consistent with that now that I've set it up throughout the year. So very excited, so excited. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and how I used Frankie magazine so far. Love, 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 love. And stay tuned for when I go through this one. That shall be fun. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you later. Big special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in December. If you would like to support me in the month of January, I would be so ever grateful. Becoming a patron gets you access to extra videos, including my monthly journal series where I make a journal from start to finish each month. The Ruby tier gets you access to every single digital kit from my Etsy, as well as a new kit each month. And there's different tiers. There's some mail tiers and a journal tier as well. So feel free to check those out. If you'd like to take any of my courses, those are down below in the description box as well. And all the links and places to find me are down there too.